Hello there, we are back for another Spider-Man double draft. And the best cards here are maybe Vex Bots and Wonderweave Airless. I guess we could try and go blue-black or blue-white off the jump. Blue-white, I think, has been an absolute powerhouse in best of one, but I think it is potentially a little worse best of three. So, what do we take here? Vex spots. I like to typically take one color, but that doesn't look like a real possibility here if we want to play the highest power level cards. We'll start with Vex spots and Scorpion Sting. We'll see if Unstable Experiment and Wonderweave Airless Wheel or if there's powerful blue-white cards in the next packs. Okay, there is a blue card we will definitely take, and Banemark Landing fits in nicely to the blue-black deck. Ruzik is, a high ceiling card, but it can definitely backfire if you end up in a situation where you need to discard actual playables. So we'll take this, see if the Sinister Hideout wheels, and if the Temple Trap still exists by the time this pick rolls back around, maybe pick that up for the sideboard. More blue-black. I've come down on the title spinner a lot, but I still think it is good. And we, in best of three, can basically bounce it out if we feel like we're doing the opponent a favor by bouncing creatures and playing an understated 2/2. Pinnacle Research Team is also a card I wouldn't mind having a copy of in best of three. Knife Trick is bad removal. We'll play it if it wheels. Tethix is what we want to be doing, and we want to have at least one counter spell. Even if we don't run it mainline, it's great to side in because your opponent has some busted expensive card you want to counter, like Villainous Wrath. New and Sumi. So Unstable Experiment wheels. Temple Trap is here. We got the Wekdu. We technically can come up here. And we have Sting and Hidden Mundanity, so I doubt we're running Temple Trap. Let's take the Wekdu and hope to have something better to play. Red cards and put them on the sideboard. And we'll take this red card / black card and put it in the sideboard. Rylix and Coup are great. Don't need to think about that. We hope that the Scorpion Sting and or the Clandestine work wheel. We'll run another counterspell, at least to have a backup for the sideboard, and then Data Scrubber is another possibility here. Notably from the last picks, someone took the blue-black land. That doesn't necessarily mean someone is blue-black. They could be playing a green deck where they're trying to splash those colors, but probably means we have some competition in the colors we're in. Fate Weaver. There's another Hidden Mundanity. And we'll take Crook, which I'm down on, instead of the Alley Lurkers, our 3-drop slot. It's already looking pretty full, even if we move our interaction and counter spells out. I would love a bargain spinner here with 2 Hidden Mundanity, and if we see a bargain spinner, we would also gladly scoop up a Robotics Mastery. Tearle is exactly what we want, and there are a lot of cards in this pack I would like. Heck, I even want Exclusive Nightclub. blue-black if we have ways to connive, like Unstable Experiment and the Alley Lurkers, then this is nice, or the Mob Lookout. We'll take that and we'll probably wheel one of these for Carlo is great in our deck. We'll take Goro, I think, over Snatchback or our third Leonin. We need a few more 2-drops. And Goro is going to be nice value from the graveyard as well. We can also discard him to connive. Data Scrubber in best of 3 is something that we'll play. And we'll play Clandestine Work. We have value from the Surveil, Clandestine Work, Clandestine. We can toss Tearle, Tethix, or Goro at this point. Probably put him in the sideboard to start though. Take Vizine. Sideboard. Is Vizine's alternative cost Mayhem or Wet? Mayhem. Damning Caress, and we'll take a Phantasmal Vision. Scorpius is alright. If he's here and we have more space in our 4-drop slot, we'll take him. But he's not something we want to go out of our way for. Miasmic Mist, probably not. We could take another Tethix. Urban Retreat is blue, and it lets us spam another ETB. Do we really have great ETBs? It's really just the title spinner that we want to bring back, right? So maybe Miasmic Mist as a sideboard card. Another Leonin. Take a Snatchback as well. Also for the sideboard. And we'll take an Unstable Experiment plus Mob Lookout. Who knows if we're playing the Mob Lookout? Maybe too many Tethixes. What is the plural of Tethix, you think? Tethices? You know, like indices? Clandestine Work. Over here, let's get down a draw. Take another, and like I said, if Scorpius is here, and our 4-drop slot is not filled with anything else, we will put him in there. Uncommon for the Vault. And that's too many Clandestine Works. Let's put our draw in a pile, our removal in a pile. Cut 2 of those off the bat at least. Counter spells in a pile. And that looks like the deck. We have some sideboarding options here. I could see bringing in a Wektu if there's a bunch of pigeons. I could see bringing in more connive cards or more draw spells if those look necessary. More Tethix if we need to gum up the ground. Snatchback if they have something like Margot that we need to stop. And has counters. Maybe it gets like a blue-white deck. So, just a solid blue-black deck. This is the kind of deck I enjoy playing, but can definitely be navigated incorrectly. room enough. Let's keep Xbox. Is definitely something we want to see early on. Plenty of builds in this deck to power them up. Plenty of these guys for sure. We are playing against blue-white. Snatchback may be a good sideboard card here. Attack here. He gets a connive off alley lurkers, but I believe we're the beatdown this game. We have 6 damage in the air. We'll be lifelinking back. We have a removal smell in case this alley lurkers gets too big. In fact, if he plays something like a pigeon, I will block alley lurkers with the Tearle. It looks like he's trying to connive an actual card here with Unstable Experiment so they can connive an actual card when he attacks with alley lurkers. Live for, so they won't die to a Tearle block. I guess he can also just put a counter on with Unstable Deposit. What did he toss? Detecting. It's a good best of 3 card. He has the carriage. Okay, so no blocks then. So he's... Isn't that kind of weird? I don't know if he's worried about us having counterspell, but we're going to be able to untap and still attack in the air. I think we want to hit a land here, so let's... We don't get to do anything extra with that swamp, so let's actually toss those 2. So I'm glad that we held back the Baymark land. Block his 6 or 7 power creature. Assuming he doesn't kill it. She very may well. 1. I guess if you have the target attacking the blocking creature, you could still block the damage then. Vex block may be safer at 3 power than 4 if he has Spectacular Tactics. This may seem weird. We're gonna attack with Vex spots. Now, it looks like he doesn't have anything. He's passing very, very fast. I kind of want both of those. But we want a land. I guess we want Damning Caress. And we have the coup. I have a land here. We do. Now the Menache. Vex spots will still threaten lethal in the air next turn. He is now in range of Spectacular Tactics. And we can threaten lethal with Carlo. Next time we'll play a villain. Pre-combat. Maybe get rid of a playable and unstable counter. Maybe put on another counter. Is it counterspell? You could have the 5-mana counterspell or the 3-mana counterspell. Either are actually fine. Believe it or not. The land pre-connive. Mistake. We'll toss the common crook. Diligent Webkeepers. He has counterspell of his own. He can counter our instant speed with Web. And Web could be a little awkward in blue-white. These card sleeves are crazy. His wings are driving me crazy. We want to run bounce against this guy with counters. We got counter spell and run. Run what? On the draw. Snatchback. We go first, he's putting us on the play. Wow. I don't see any connive, so we'll toss down exclusive nightclub turn 1. Opponent Mulligans. Play Common Crook for maximum manga, and he does have removal. And we'll get a counter. Put an island on top. So he's just straight blue-white. Looks like. We'll tap back here, see if he gives us the treasure. And we'll hold up Snatchback, Rylix, and Scorpion Sting. It's probably just going to be Rylix end of his turn. I feel confident that's not a mistake since he only had one island available to him this turn. Okay. So he chooses not to connive, actually. The 2 mana cycle. Hold up Scorpion Sting. And Snatchback. I was considering holding up Snatchback, draw a card, but he hasn't played anything worth bouncing yet, and if he does, he'll probably wait a turn. Be mana efficient, so that we can attack him with Rylix and Common Brother. And remove that. There's Tearle, that's excellent for us. This is just a pretty sick start. We're gonna have a good amount of mana left over and draw another card. So let's see what we can go throw into our hand with Tearle. Baymark weighing in is fine. Bad start. And usually blue-white is the archetype that's taken over board state early and getting ahead with mana efficient tempo plays, but that's what we were able to do. Every turn we, I think, spent our mana perfectly. As more modern Magic, even a little bit of a stumble can be enough to get to a position where you can't crawl back. Position. Play first. This is keepable. Don't have a way to connive in our starting hand, so we'll just throw this down. Another blue-white deck. Goben. That thing is annoying. We don't need to kill it right now, but... may be correct to just move that thing with Scorpion Sting. He's getting to a point where if he throws out another creature and we let it live for much longer, he can hold up protection. Like, he can hold up protection this turn. That's kind of okay. So we're going to... attack in. Does he have counterspell? Yes, that counterspell. Okay. And this is where we will kill his Copen. It's too big. Too much of a problem. So I think we played that well. We avoided getting tapped so that we can hit him for damage. We did combat first, and then we baited out his counter spell and got his Goben. This is a card we can still attack into with our Bane marked laying in. If he decides to trade, we'll throw down Unstable Experiment and toss probably Hidden Mundane before our counterspell. We'll still cast this. We will toss a Hidden Mundane. That way we can hold up counterspell. Yep, that's a pretty good counterspell. I would say. We played it pre-combat, so we got to save some damage. Keep that land in hand. And save our Hidden Mundanity. Gallant Citizen. Double white Leon. He has another Gobin and he has Watcher on the road. Whoa. Three, 5, 6. Well, we can attack in with the Bane marked Leonin. It might just be good to go all out aggro here, right? He'll be conniving. Potentially controversial. We'll throw our land here. Okay, he has the data scrubber. I wonder if he sided that in. Here's how we get graveyard value. You can make it a 3-2, but that will not be big enough to block either creatures. Put it on the want Gobin to die here, so whatever he blocks is fine. He might let Goro. Oh, I was gonna say live a turn. There it is. End turn, and at his end step, we'll make 2/1/1 flyers. Okay, it's a big boy. He doesn't fly though. We have him on a 3-turn clock. He has us, even with his ally. Also on a 3-turn clock. He could have protection for this Remorseless Coup. But we could let him draw into it if we don't do it now. So let's chuck it before he has hexproof. Does have protection. That doesn't change the clock, so it's fine. Play, yeah, lose 2 life. Not much difference between 1 and 2 life points left, right? He'll do 2 more. There's that Mothwing Trout. Oh yeah, it's killing him. But probably is correct to slow down the clock and play Mothwing Trout on a sneaky old 1/1. Speaking of sneaky old 1/1s. So, he'll outrace us. We can leave him next turn. We draw nothing. We don't draw nothing. We draw Death Touch. So, I think it's actually best here to try and kill him. If he has something, he's gonna use it now. I get 1/1 off. No graveyard value, but that's it. Oh, nice. Ooh, okay. 2 Gobins. And a Watcher on the road. I'm gonna keep the counterspell even on the play. Is that right? Good news with the Ozor, we do have Scorvus and Tethix and like 3 Leonids with Death Touch. They're just starting. Go. We have no what we can bounce in later on. Oh. It's Arena freezing. Okay. It's Arena crashing. We're going to boot up as quick as we can. That doesn't look right. Correct to hold up Rylix, but Arena crashed. I want to check that the timer's not messed up and that we actually play. We could also play an island and then we'd have counterspell open. Arawa Tally, unfortunate for us, it's pretty good for him. What map this is that is loaded when the game crashes. Oh, it actually uses Mothwing Shroud on land, so I'm glad we faded it out with our landing before playing the Rylix. That being said, this is tricky. You want to draw a card and play a card in the same turn. So let's attack with the Crook. Do want, I think, both of these. Big beat, yeah. holding up counterspell? He might be, so let's hold up Unstable Experiment and Rylix. This might be countered, but we'll just Unstable Experiment, end of his turn, move on. Sure. Gobin is legendary, but he's got another one in hand. He actually tosses. Oh boy. Toss the island and have 3/3. Let's attack first, see what happens. I know we're at 7, but don't believe you can counter this. Oh, I guess he kind of can. Shit, we're dead. If he has the gumption to put the 1/1 counter from Tearle on something, he does not. So we're tapped out. We're 100% dead if he makes Gallant Citizen fly and attacks with unblockable Gobin. Get another shot at life here. Alright, let's start with Hide Mundanity. For 5-mana counterspell, no. We have another Hide Mundanity draw, right? Or do I already know that? This tops a swamp so it doesn't get any more info. And politics here. On the play, I like having the counterspell back in. Snatch back. Maybe we can't afford another clandestine work. Maybe this needs to be snatch back. Description, 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 description. Description, 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 description. first, for sure. Yuck, let's keep it. Wonder if he's screwed on blue. Oh, he is. Pretend like we have that hexproof protection stuff. Well, I thought full control would do that, but the title spinner's awkward here now. Instead, and unfortunately for our we didn't really get to play out the last game. I think we had an advantage on the play, but he definitely also had a nice deck. All right, another line player. Okay. Only 3 drops. Vision turn 1. Scary. It's a bad target for them. A little bit of a slower start. Wonder if he's gonna grab super scary bomb. That's if you can transform it, scary, and if you can't transform it, still very good. On each spider. Damn, son. Where'd you get that? We do have counter. We just hold up counter? Is that crazy? We don't have draw spells, so this may be incorrect. I think it's just in web. Yes, fight spells are going to be awkward now. And spectacular attack is not going to be able to beam Mark way in until he has 4 power. Something like Terrific Team Up would still do it in his colors, and it looks like he's probably splash in blue, would be my assumption. Yeah, it looks like green and white. Okay. This is going to seem crazy. for the trade first. Then I'm gonna bounce his web keepers. Plays web keepers pre-combat. We don't have counterspell. He'll think about that for a second. He'll be like, what is he gonna do? Counter my creature? Ah, dang it. He's gonna attack first. Okay, let's play it out. I do think it's correct to kill the pigeon rather than the 4/3. He technically could have the 1 blue pip protection, but that'd be a crazy thing to splash for. Exclusive nightclub. I guess we'll see what we draw first. Okay, we can hide that away next turn. Or this turn. No, not this turn. This turn we're attacking with Leonin. We want to see what we draw first. 1/1's not going to do anything right now. We didn't play a land for turn, did we? Nice. That could be relevant. Oh, we got a lot of lands. 10. But we've got Carlos still to connive. And that might be it. Actually, did we play all our unstable experiments? That is it. We've got 1 Carlos, but we could draw him. Oh no. 4 Damaga. Five Damaga. Coming straight at Alright. We just gotta take it, to be honest. Just got peanut butter all over my mouse. Crunchy, if anyone's wondering. So I'm gonna say he doesn't have +4/+4. Otherwise, he would have killed us there. Guard ball. Play normally. Okay, Scorvus is another way to connive. We'll play one more lane. Yep. I said he's alright, and we'll play him in a 4-drop slot, but now I think about it, Scorvus does suck. Suddenly if a creature dies at your end step, and your opponent is fully aware of the effect. Blah. We gotta do this, right? And you know, if we connive here, that might be okay, but it's not our turn, so. Alright, Macti's gonna be too big for us to block ones, but we can hide them in day. Alright. And he is going to be able to pull ahead, potentially with Surveil, unfortunately. Surveil in. I would have loved a Surveil in, but someone picked it up in the first pack. That being said, we have no more draw spells. Carlo. Huh. He used his timer to do that. Several seconds from his precious timer. Yeah. 7-turn clock. Not ideal. Uh-oh, he's hovering our flyers. What's he thinking? One. Now his web keepers can attack through. We're gonna have to chump. Can he grant flying or something? So it's better than a land. I mean, we could hang back with a 1-drop in case he has something. I don't think that's a winning play. Surveil value. Does he like it? I mean, what does it look like? He's at 11 life. Uh-oh, he likes it. He's 11 at 11 life. He removes our Tethex. We make a 3/3 flyer. And then, I mean, we're kind of in the same situation. We still have to draw something. Like a Carlo and establish ourselves. So if he has something, we don't ever, I think, get into a winning position. We just play creatures and have to jump with them. Okay. He's gonna do it. I mean, I would love if he attacks in. We're gonna be able to make this turn into a. Oh, this is not that much faster. Right, we'll play Carlo. We get another counter on. This will make him a 5 toughness creature. Another counter on the Arachnologist with anything besides spectacular attack. I guess Perilous Lunge would be out of range now. And we'd be out of range of Terrific Team Up. Decides to tap his Costume Clause again, even though nothing there. Okay, Phantasmal Vision. Gotta be careful not to mill ourselves. We have 11 cards left, but we'll do this. Another land. Who would have guessed? Carlo is sitting back. For now. Turn air clock. He's got 5 more cards in his deck than ours. Definitely mill first and surveil. Ooh, that's nice. He kills it. With the best of 3 cards. Yeah. I guess we chill with Carlo for 1 more turn. Good thing that was a Rylix and not a playable. Would hate to draw a playable. I think we'll still win. That's my feeling. Definitely not guaranteed at this point. But him tossing this on is a good sign. He's, I think, afraid he'll die to flyers at this point, and I think he's right. 3, 4, 6 damage in the air. If he doesn't have anything, he's dead. Phew! Got pretty low there. Snatch back for our counterspell. Kind of the same sideboard change we made all matches when we're on the draw. So he did have treasures for Kren there. But it would have been a while in that game before he played him. I don't think we can, in response to him transforming, like Scorpion Sting, I think when they transform, there is no react to transform ability. But I could be wrong. Let's look that up. That may very well be relevant. You can react to the ability that causes a permanent to transform, as the ability uses the stack. Before the transform effect resolves. Okay. So things like Scorpion Sting would kill them before the transform. That's good to know. I hate it. Zora is probably terrible. Dex box is going to help this hand considerably. MacD, yikes. Very scary turn 1, turn 2. There's red, so he's definitely thinking about transforming Kren in this deck. I think that red is solely for the Kren. What does he think about? What do you got? For a white. Well... Alright, milk seconds. Nope. He probably has something decent speed. Spectacular tactics, if I had to guess. Oh, there's a cute little spider with a spider copter. Card art. It's very cute. Look at that. So I guess this is MacD, and I'm going to assume this is Itwa. I assume they would have the human first. We could do it. We could double connive. It's potentially a bad play, depending on what playables we get. Let's... swamps. That was kind of crazy Leon in it. Now he's gonna draw a billion cards. So it's got to be bounce Kumamoto. Oh, I hate that. Or bounce Maxi. Ooh, or we could just remove both. He removes Leonin. We're toast. Because Darval has enough power for lethal. And if we leave back Vex spots, we can chump and then lose. Which I guess is preferable to dying right away. That is definitely feeling like a mistake now, just trying to bait out a block with our ball. And then a double unstable experiment where we toss 2 playables just to kill Darval. Because we would have blocked another creature, taken 4 less damage, and he would have drawn 1 less card. This would have happened earlier. Probably will. If we don't draw something else. Okay, I'll bounce for it. Can't worry about that right now. Okay. We can sting his to range us. This is pigeon. I don't think it's pigeon counting. Oh, it will now. I guess that doesn't matter. Kumamoto is enchanted. And we're going to remove that pigeon with Scorpion Sting. We'll just go to instead too. 6 mana. I guess we can swing it on first, or we can hold on and wait till we have a land to pitch. Yeah, let's play Leonin first. What was he actually going to put the counters on? Zora. You can make a 2/4, and that won't be able to attack through the Bandit Cannon for a while. But if he has removal for anything right here, we're dead. 1 damage will be enough. Please. Okay. If he had it, I assume he would just use it. Him waiting this long would be torturous. Honestly sadistic. 3 attackers. 4 attackers. 1 needs to get through to put us to death. We need to draw something. Is this correct, or do we keep Leonin, sack the spider? Yeah, we gotta do this. Any more? We have to. Yikes, we do not want to play that with Mayhem. Lifelink. Not gonna be enough, but I'm going to misplay here. So we go to 4. He'll smack us for 3. So we'll go back to 1. And then lose. Can we get off Tearle? Okay. Hoo-ha. Snatchback. Goes back out. There's a lot of cards we don't want to bounce. Darval. Favorite fighter. Zora. Basically everything. I don't think we want to bounce any of this. And we didn't want to bounce the Pigeon. And we didn't want to bounce Tarantus. Where's Snatchback? Let's snatch that out of our deck. Goodbye. Play first. Keep. Death touch, death touch, death touch, death touch. It's kind of funny. It's not good, but it's fun. Blue card. It's gonna be unplayable. Unless we draw an island right now. No. Shoot. That's at least a good target for us. We really need any land right now. That is unfortunate. At least we get to discard Tethix to max hand size and get graveyard value if that's how it plays out. Friend. Yuck. I mean, I think we typically like our matchup against this deck. He's got cards like Perilous Lunge, which suck against all the Death Touch we have. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be all she wrote. We need his network to get real spotty to win on that. I've seen enough. Oh well, that's magic. Alright, well, this deck was very close to getting a 3-0 into that last game, which I felt like we were significantly favored in, but it's still a good deck. I love these blue-black control decks, and we had so much death touch. You play, draw 2, yeah, 2-for-1s, and kind of pull ahead as long as you can stabilize the ground and not die in the air with these. That's why cards like Hide and Mundanity are like surprisingly good. Usually playing removal that leaves a body on your opponent's side of the field is not good, but it's enough to slow them down and take over the game with this in most cases. Alright, anyways, good games. We'll see you next time.